welcome to Gigi Health Fashion House. Formerly known as Gigi Health. I changed the name to Gigi Fashion House now. Why? Because I want you to have more understanding about the content of this channel, even without you being told that we are into fashion stuff. So it was formerly known as Gigi Health House, but now I've changed the name to Gigi Fashion House. So today video will be on Senator top, and it is going to be in details. So I will lay my fabric like this. I've already folded my fabric into 4 pieces. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4 pieces according to the chest measurement that I've already measured for my client. And if you don't know how to take body measurement for senator dress, kindly check the description box. I've already made video on how to take body measurement for senator dress, and we are on senator top now. I've already made video also about the trouser. Kindly check the description box. So let's continue. So how will you know the amount of fabric you will need? Just divide your client chest circumference, divide it by 4 and add the figure you will need. Add the figure. I told you that if you don't know how to take the body measurement, kindly check the description box. I've already made video on that. So after taking your client chest circumference, divide it by 4, then you will get the amount of fabric you will need plus half, probably for sewing allowance. So now let's move to the shoulder. I told you it's going to be in details. In this shoulder area, you will need 3 things. That is the falling 1, the slanting 2, and the shoulder measurement. How do I know my shoulder? How will I know my shoulder measurement? You have to take your client chest circumference without adding any allowance to it. Like normally you're supposed to have maybe 4 or 5 inches for it to be free and for them to be able to wear it conveniently. So but because I want to dictate the shoulder of my client, I don't use to take the measurement. Most times I don't use to take the shoulder measurement because I know how to get it with my chest measurement. So now, without adding any figure, when you place your tape rule around your client circumference, chest circumference, the exact figure that you have there, maybe you have 4, or I just use that one as an example, 20, like that. That is what I'm talking about now, without adding any allowance, maybe free allowance or also in allowance, without adding it. Like my client's own is 34 and a half. I will later add 6 inches, but I will need that 34 and a half, which is the normal chest circumference. Now to dictate my shoulder, that 34 and a half, I will divide it by 6 plus 1.5, that is 1.5. Let me come again. That normal circumference of the chest, I will divide it by 6 plus 1.5. Like the one I'm using, the measurement I'm using now, 34 and a half divided by 6 plus 1.5, that is 7 quarter. I guess, yes, that is 7 quarter. So I will mark out my 7 quarter now. 7 quarter. This is my 7 quarter here. I will mark it. With this, let me tell you, you will need if you use this formula that I'm using now, you will need to add sewing allowance at the armhole area. You will not need to add it. But if you are the type that maybe you use 1 inches for sewing allowance at your armhole area, then you will need to add maybe like quarter or something like that. But as for me, I use even at times I use 0.5 to sew my armhole area. So with this, I've already had my allowance to hit. With that formula that I just measure now, I've already had my sewing allowance to hit. Now to the falling. How do I detect the falling? After marking your shoulder allowance here, now come to this neck area here. Divide what you have in shoulder. We have 7/4 in the shoulder. Divide it by 3. I don't want you to be in haste. Just be calm. Study what I'm teaching you now. You will thank me later. Like I was saying, what you have here, that is 7/4, divided by 3. What do you have? Like the measurement I'm using, that is 7/4. So divided by 3. So I have 2.4 for this one. 7/4 divided by 3, that is 2.4. So I will just mark it out. I will tell you the reason why it is like this. I will mark it out. Then I will move over to my slanting. How do I know what to slant? Should I slant 2 inches? Should I slant about 4 inches? Now just listen. For you to know the amount inches to slant in this shoulder area, shoulder slope area, just to have in your shoulder, just divide it by 4. Let me come again. For you to know what to slant, for you to know your shoulder slope, just divide your shoulder measurement according to the formula we used earlier. We have 7/4 here. Just divide it by 4. That is 7/4 divided by 4, which is 1.8. 1.8, you can check your calculator. 1.8. Then I will mark my 1.8 like this. So that is what I will need for my shoulder slope. Then the essence of this one is this. You will place your ruler. Come to this area, this particular place that you have marked. Place your ruler slanted like this. Then you will slant like this. Let me tell you that don't come to this place. Don't start your slanting from this place. Maybe I should show you there is difference. Can you see the difference now? If I should start my slanting in this place, can you see the difference? Can you see? My slanting will go through this place, all this way down to this place. But with this, I started in this place. Why? Firstly, when you take your measurement from your shoulder, you did not start from your neck. You start beside your neck. I don't know, maybe you are getting beside your neck. Let me show you. Here in this place, you started here, not here. You started here. So when you start if you start in this place, it will have something like funny puff. It will have something like funny puff. But if you start from this place, it will relax on your neck. That is just the essence. It will relax. If you start from this place, it will relax on your neck. It will puff. It will come up puffing. So now after I've slanted it like this, I will take my scissors, then cut it right from this place, not this place. Then it will also help when we are folding it during our folding. Now I've cut this one out. Now we want to have our falling now. It is called falling. It will come over to the front. The back will come over to the front in a little. Now you will move your fabric. This front one, you will move it down. Move it down. How will you know the amount fabric you will need to fold over like this. Just pay attention. You slanted by 1.8. So when you are coming over to the front now, let it be 1.8. Now you take your fabric, the back part. This is the front part that I've already shifted. Hope you can see very well. This is the front. Lay very well. Then you will come over to this place. You will come over to this place. Then place your table to confirm. Do you have your 1.8? No, this one is about 2 inches. So I will have to unfold it. Then move up. Move up a little bit to make sure that I get my 1.8. I will fold it again and confirm. Now I fold it over. Then if you place your tape rule to confirm, it is now 1.8. The folding is now 1.8. And take a look at this neck area also. Can you see it's somehow slanted and it does not cover this area? It does not cover it all. Check your neck, you will discover it is like that. It does not cover it all. Because of our time now, you will have to watch out for the concluding part of this senator cutting. Just stay tuned to this channel. Stay tuned and please like, share. Please like, share. To share won't cost you any amount. It's just to show that you support our channel and you want us to stay tuned. You want us to move on. Please like, share and subscribe. I will upload the remaining the concluding part shortly. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video.